after many weeks of pain, agony, and torment, of sitting here reflecting on the true state of PvP, I've come to the conclusion that it's pretty much over for us solo players, us 1vxers, hell, even us wannabe 1vxers. Because if you're not getting one-shot by a Sork's unblockable, undodgeable, and uncounterable combo, you're gonna have a Nightblade hit you with 3 moves and take away 80% of your health. That being a heavy attack, an incap, and a surprise attack. And this same Nightblade is still running 2 sustain sets. I know, you're thinking, damn, these are the worst of times, the darkest of days. Well, then the Wardens come over the hill with 50k health, Durok's Bane, Phasalis, and 100 people. And after they inevitably kill you, half of them teabag you, destroying your hope and will to keep playing. I know, you're thinking, it can't get any worse than this. This is as worse as it can get. Nothing could possibly be worse than this. Well, I've heard rumors on the horizon that there is an update where ZeniMax is going to make werewolves viable. I don't mean viable as in what you would think viable means. I mean ZeniMax standard of viable. And that means that it's going to be literally the most OP, cancerous AIDS thing to ever grace the surface of this game. So now, instead of having Nightblades come out of stealth, hitting you for incaps for 50k, you're going to have about 100 werewolves zerg you down, and each of their howls are going to hit you for like 900,000. Well, they sit in a group with 6 healers running Earthgore, being immortal. Now, if you're not clinically depressed from what you've heard already, there are 3 classes, a measly 3 classes, that even have a fraction of a chance to counter any of the shit that I've said so far. I know, you're sitting there thinking, damn, Dove, we have a pretty bleak future ahead of us. I have something to tell you that would even make the most chiseled and grizzled warriors ball shrivel in a mere instant. There are 3 classes right now that are completely incompetent and unplayable in Cyrodiil, being Stamsork, Magdk, and a beautiful, glorious, innocent Stamflar. I know what you're thinking. That's fucking disgusting. Maybe even repulsive. No, they've committed a crime that no amount of repentance could possibly absolve. They made Magblades fucking disgusting in open world. So you have all these cunts running around that have either switched to the class post-update, or somebody that had barely played it before because they were shit at it, and now all of a sudden they're the greatest. Running around, been like, well, I could 1vx on a Magblade, so I'm kind of like the best player that you've ever seen. It's like, you're playing a class that can literally 2-shot people. I know what somebody's gonna say. You're gonna be like, well, Dove, they can only 2-shot people. They hit them with their incap into a Merciless. It's like, well, you get Merciless up with light attacks. And it's an amazing buff regardless of the actual Merciless. So, you're getting an amazing buff with, like, the best burst ability that isn't an ultimate in the game. Like let's be honest here. I have cap spell resist and 3k critical resist on my Warden. I have been hit by people that play Magblade, Merciless, for like 16k. Like, that shit is ridiculous. Now, you hit somebody that's kind of squishy, it's over for them. They're dead as fuck. And even without the Merciless, Incap and like Swallow Soul, even that, like when you got a cripple up on them, that shit fucking stings. And that shit burns your soul. Like, I know what you're gonna say or what you're thinking is like, well, Dove, they're glass cannons, you know? They're supposed to hit hard. Glass cannon my fucking foreskin, dude. These bitches can shade and cloak and just be gone. And then pop out of stealth when they got their ult and just fuck your bitch. Your whole bitch. Not even like ask like for your permission to fuck her. Just straight up just rip her in half. I know, you're gonna be like, well, they got mobility and damage, like, that must mean that they're lacking in defense, like, it must, they gotta, you know, why would they have everything? Well, you know, they have 60k magic with healing ward, you know, they're basically sorcerers, you know, with just way more mobility and way more damage potential, you know, it's fucking great, but I know, gotta get back into character. So, with all that you've heard, none of it amounts to the greatest sin of all. A sin that I've committed myself. One that I can't keep living with. I've become everything that I hate. A 30k plus health, heavy armor, forward momentum using Stam Ward. And I can't keep living like this. It is so much easier. Like, it's just so, it's so simple. I've survived shit that I couldn't even dream of surviving. I can kite people around in my sleep. Like, I could put the controller down and just eat meteors for days. And block through anything. Sustain for years. And I can't keep doing it. This is my last frontier. My final stand. My last chance at glory. And I have to ask you, do you pieces of shit still want to see me play Plar? Or have you moved on to greater things? Have you ascended far beyond my weak, old bones? If so, I will cast myself into the abyss and hand the crown to somebody more deserving than my filthy self. And with that being said, I leave you to young King.
Sitting here with a ghost again. Some are women, mostly men, telling me of the times they have had. And I'm fantasizing about a hole in the ground, how and where I'm gonna lay myself down and still die at 27 like we've planned. And then she saw the look in my eyes and began to sing a song I won't describe. In another life we'll be king and queen, you and I. And she told me, devil, don't cry. Devil, don't cry. Don't cry. I know things get tough and sometimes you wanna die, but God needs an enemy and I need a guy. She told me, devil, don't cry, at least not tonight. And I'm sitting alone again. All my friends are with their friends, thinking of times I have had. And I'm fantasizing about a hole in the ground, how and where I'm gonna lay myself down. And I find a knife in my hand, and she saw the look in my eyes and began to sing a song I won't describe. In another life we'll be king and queen, you and I. And she told me, devil, don't cry. Devil, don't cry. Don't cry. I know things get tough and sometimes you wanna die, but God needs an enemy and I need a guy. And she told me, devil, don't cry. Devil, don't cry. Don't cry. I know things get tough and sometimes you wanna die, but God needs an enemy and I need a guy. She told me, devil, don't cry, at least not tonight. Tonight let's pretend I'm a man and you're a woman and we're human, just bones in this skin. And I'll pretend that your touch makes everything right. If you pretend you're not nervous that I've taken lives. Devil, don't cry. Don't cry. I know things get tough and sometimes you wanna die, but God needs an enemy and I need a guy. And she told me,